Well, I'm at the management area this morning scouting for youth turkey season opener, and I was planning on getting out here early. I set my alarm for 4:50 and didn't realize it was 4:50 p.m. so I'd been laying in bed for a while. I'm like, man, it feels like it should be time to get up. Check my phone and it's like almost 6 a.m. so I got here late, was bummed about that. So a lot of times these birds will only gobble from the roost. I wanted to locate them, but went to my go-to spot that last year was kind of dead and hit a call, and immediately I had 2 birds gobble from the ground from 2 different directions. So I got out of there quick, and I'm really excited. That's where I'm going to be taking my son's opening morning. But now I'm just going to go check out an area last year that I found that my son shot a turkey at opening weekend because there was no turkeys in the area I usually hunt. So I'm going to go check out that spot and just try to get a few options in case there's somebody already hunting in the morning in my #1 spot. But it's exciting. Turkey hunting's probably my favorite hunting, and season is starting next weekend for youth and then the adult after that. I don't have any quota permits this year yet. Didn't pull any redraws, but I have a buddy who has the one for this management area, and he's invited me to come up with him opening week. And so trying to find some birds. Big strut marks right in the road. Turkeys be a-strutting. It's looking like a lot better year here than last year. Last year was just a tough year for turkey hunting at this management area. Everyone I talked to said the same. This year, I've seen turkey sign everywhere. So I'm at the second spot I wanted to check, and this is where my son shot a gobbler opening morning of youth season last year. And here's the road, and usually I drive quite a ways down this road, but I see there's a big fallen pine tree over it up ahead. And so it's going to mean a long walk, but also it's going to mean probably not a lot of other people are going to want to walk that far to hunt this spot. I didn't see anyone hunting there last year. I hunted it pretty much the whole season and had it to myself. So this is, I think, going to help that out unless somebody cuts that tree up and moves it. But anyways, I'm going to take a hike. It's probably, I don't know, close to a mile to where I want to go. And just saw 2 deer run across the road as I pulled up here. And this is a spot they burned all this last year. And so it's still not super thick, but has some nice grass, so it looks like good turkey habitat here. Got some owls flying through the pines. But I'm gonna get back here, see what kind of sign I see, and maybe even hear some turkey. Well, I'm in the area that I hunted last year and seeing a couple tracks, but this place was just tore up with turkey sign last year, and it just goes to show every year is so different. And so you definitely got to get out and do some scouting and don't just rely on past year's knowledge. Where that helps, it's a good place to start. But these turkeys, they move around, they change their patterns from year to year, different areas. And so you really need to get boots on the ground. It's nice here today. This road is real dry and it's sandy, so it's easy to see tracks. And last year, there was a whole flock of turkeys roosting up along this swamp bottom here and then coming out. This was all burned last year. They were coming out and strutting in that pine field. But this year, not seeing as much sign, seeing a little bit of tracks, but definitely not as excited about this area as I was last year. This management area I'm scouting, it's a really big management area. Everybody knows about it. I never say the names, but most people can figure it out. And after the first 9 days, it's public. You don't need a quota permit. Anyone can come hunt it. And so it does get a lot of pressure. And I think one of the keys that I've found, I've been hunting this for turkey for a lot of years, somewhere since like 2005 or something. But one of the keys I've found for these type of areas is that not only do you want to find where there's turkey, but you want to find turkey in areas that aren't very obvious. I know when I first started hunting this area, I would just drive around in my truck through all the dirt roads and spot turkey from the truck and kind of get a good idea of where there were a lot of turkey. And then setting up opening morning, find out there's like 20 other guys all around you. Everyone's calling and trying to kill the same couple birds, and it's just mayhem. And so now I've tried to find little pockets off the beaten path and areas that just most people don't get to, and that's the key that I've found for being successful. I've killed a lot of turkey last couple of years. I've got a turkey at this management area. I've gotten my kids on turkeys here, and so it's not an easy hunt, but if you put the time in some of these bigger management areas that are easy to get in, you can have really good success turkey hunting. But don't look for the obvious areas, look for the ones that aren't so obvious, and that means a lot of just getting down and walking around and putting time in the woods. That's the only way to find those spots.